Hi everyone, I'm Karen Reynolds and I'm the founder of Uncommon Neighbor. Uncommon Neighbor for me personally was the intersection of two different things that I really felt were God's gifting. The first was professional development in my leadership role in a corporate environment. I absolutely loved helping my team develop professionally. I think the second personal area which God showed me was when I was in seminary. I attended Fuller Theological and I was doing a master's in intercultural studies, and during my development course I was handed a case study. That case study was about a single woman, a refugee who had traveled here on her own and in her third trimester had really nowhere that she could afford to live here in the Clarkston area. To me, radical hospitality is more than just entertaining someone in your home or taking them out to lunch or for a cup of coffee or whatever. Radical hospitality is in fact sharing your life with their life on pretty much a day-to-day basis. And in particular, folks living in your space, there's no better way probably to build trust between all of the people. You're sharing all of the things that families share. You're sitting down to breakfast together, you're cleaning the kitchen together, you're running an errand together, you're talking about your day, you're talking about your work, what went well, what didn't go so well, and all of the things where trust ends up being a huge component to moving your relationship to just a much higher level. When I think about God's justice and reconciliation, I think of it not just for a certain group of people or a select group of people. I think that God has demonstrated that He wants reconciliation for all of His children. One of my housemates and I are going to be studying both the Quran and the Bible together. And neither one of us have an agenda in that study. It's really more about mutual understanding and understanding how God shows up in our respective faith. The larger goal of understanding how God is working in our lives, to me, is what's really going to accelerate the opportunity for us to work together in the community, further more of Jesus's ministry again for the kingdom here on earth. Through scripture, I have come to firmly believe that we were created and built to live missionally. And of course, in our lives, that shows up really often in maybe, giving to a nonprofit or serving on a weekend or, on an evening, and all of those efforts are absolutely fantastic. This effort goes a little bit beyond that, in that every single day I'm making an attempt to live missionally. I am, trying to live out God's mission for the world, that all people would come to know, love, and worship Him. If we were to all do as we were created and built to do, that kind of reconciliation would become more of a reality. It wouldn't seem like such a heavy lift. It seems like this amazing opportunity. One way that you can find out more about Uncommon Neighbor is by hitting up the website, uncommonneighbor.org. I totally wish that I would have come to this place, 20 years ago. The encouraging moments have far outpaced the discouraging ones.